Hello everybody and welcome back to the Daily Disney Girls channel. I'm starting to get really sad now that there's no more Disney Parks vlogs. I know there hasn't been for quite a few weeks, but I'm just really sad that we're not uploading any anymore. I just love reliving our trips. But anyway, hopefully we get to go on our next one. But anyway, so today's video is the start of a new 4-part Walt Disney World tips video series. That was quite long, wasn't it? 4-part, yeah. Anyway, yes, so we've decided that we were going to do a must-do Walt Disney World series. Does that make sense? So we're going to do a must-do video for Magic Kingdom today, and I'm going to also do one for Hollywood Studios, Epcot and Animal Kingdom. But today we are going to do the Daily Disney Girls must-do rides, attractions and just generic things to go and do when you're visiting the Magic Kingdom park at Walt Disney World. So I'm like really prepared today. I've actually like pre-planned the video and like wrote stuff out, and I've not just like scribbled in a notebook. I've made a little PowerPoint that's on my computer screen here. Obviously you can't see it, but yes, I've made notes, so hopefully I shouldn't be here, there and everywhere today. Anyway, let's get on with the video. This is our top 15 must-do things to do at Magic Kingdom. Okay, so our very first thing coming in at number 1 on our must-do things to do at Magic Kingdom is watch the Trolley Show. So when you very first walk into Magic Kingdom, we all know we go into that little central like plaza bit where the City Hall is, and then you start walking down Main Street. And oh my god, it's like the most magical moment of your whole Disney holiday, whether you're in Orlando or you're in California or Paris or wherever, Shanghai. It's like, you know, the most magical moment walking down that central strip up to the castle. And Main Street USA happens to be my personal favourite place to be in the world. And we absolutely adore watching the Trolley Show. It is amazing. If you love all things Disney, you love all things Main Street, you love all things theatre and musicals and dancing, then you are going to love the Trolley Show. So if you've never watched the Trolley Show before and you've never been to Magic Kingdom, that is your first must-do thing to do. Yeah, it's really, really good. They do dances to Walking Right Down the Middle of Main Street USA. They do a dance to gosh, what's it called? It's from the song's from Enchanted. I can't remember what it's called. It's called How Do You Know? Well, I ever have a video without Becky going, is this? Yeah, they do it to some other songs as well. I can't remember off the top of my head, but they're quite old school, like oldie worldy songs most of the time. Becky's going, Blue Monday. Yeah, they do want a song, I think it's called Blue Monday. It's really cute, it's dead nice, and it's just very Main Street-esque. Becky's favourite, yeah. So you've got to go and watch the Trolley Show. That is tip number, well, not tip, that's must-do number 1. Number 2 is make sure you get that castle picture. So obviously I can't imagine anybody going on a vacation to Disney World and not getting the castle picture. It is like the biggest, I probably should have put this at number 1 actually, but it's like the biggest must-do thing to do at Magic Kingdom. Get a picture in front of the castle. Yeah, and that being said, as well as getting your own pictures on your phones and your own cameras in front of the castle, make use of the photo pass opportunity to get the castle picture. If you've paid for photo pass, or if you're a UK guest, majority of the time you will have got the photo pass for free. If you're a UK guest, majority of the time with most ticket companies, for the UK guest tickets, you do get the photo pass package for free, the memory maker. Or if you're from another country and you've paid for it, or you've managed to get it for free, make use of it. One, if you've got it for free, amazing, and you don't realise how expensive of a package you've just got for free. Like, It is an amazing package. Make use of it. If you've paid for it, even more so make use of it. Like, it is expensive. I think it's something like nearly like $300 for like the memory maker. So yeah, make use of it. There is about 7 PhotoPass photographers all the way down Main Street. There might even be more than 7. Like, every 10 steps you take, there's another PhotoPass photographer getting you that castle shot. You can get it from any point on Main Street, all the way up to right in front of it, to all the way down Main Street. But one thing I would say is, if you want a really cool PhotoPass, if you're looking at the castle, to the right of the castle, there's like a green, like, grass type area, and there's usually a PhotoPass photographer hanging around there, and he or she should I say, does like a special PhotoPass opportunity. It's called, I don't know what it's actually called, but it's like a zoom PhotoPass, where it starts off zoomed in on you, smiling, and then it zooms out to this whole picture of the castle and the whole of, I'll insert ours that we had done for you to see. It's a really cool like little short video that you can post on your Facebook, and it's just, I think it's just such a cool PhotoPass to have and own. So that is a must do. Obviously get your picture in front of the castle, but hunt out that PhotoPass opportunity on the little green area to the right of the castle. I will show specifically on screen how to find that. But yes, get those castle pictures. So, coming in at number 3 on our must do things to do at Magic Kingdom is get yourself a Mickey shaped snack. Now, you can get Mickey shaped snacks all around the Walt Disney World Resort, but getting a Mickey shaped snack in Magic Kingdom is a must do, guys. It is a must do. You can't not stand in front of the castle at some point in the day and not have a Mickey shaped snack. So there's plenty out there that you can get. You can get the Mickey pretzel, you can get the Mickey premium bar, which is kind of like a Magnum. It's like vanilla ice cream with chocolate around it. There is Rice Krispie treats, which we absolutely love. What else is it that's Mickey shaped? There's lots of things. You can get a Mickey donut, it's pink. You've probably seen a lot of pictures of that out on Pinterest and Instagram. Yeah, get yourself a Mickey shaped snack. It's just really cool, and it's really just a must do in this day and age to do. You want to get those Instagram pictures, like, yeah. Number 4 on our must do things to do at Magic Kingdom, I promise this is kind of like the last obvious one to do, is watch the nighttime fireworks show. Like I say, that is like a really obvious one, kind of the same as watching, not watching the Trolley Show, kind of the same as getting a picture in front of the castle. Yeah, you need to watch the fireworks. Disney fireworks is like no other fireworks display you will ever watch anywhere else. They are just amazing. If you've never watched Disney fireworks before, in a way you're kind of lucky that you get the excitement building up to watch them. They are just like incredible. I can't even like comprehend how amazing they are. So the current nighttime fireworks show, that as it stands at the moment, is Happily Ever After at Magic Kingdom, and it combines music with projected videos and images onto the castle with the fireworks. It's all computerized, so the fireworks go off in time with the music and different images and things, and it's all themed and it tells a story, and it is just beautiful. Like I say, Disney fireworks displays are like no other fireworks display you will watch anywhere else. They are incredible. Most people tend to cry at Happily Ever After, pre-warning. Yeah, just, you can't say you've been to Magic Kingdom and not watch the fireworks display, so make sure you do that. Okay, so number 5 on our must do things to do at Magic Kingdom. I feel like we should take a shot here. Take a shot every time I say must do things to do at Magic Kingdom, because I have a feeling it's going to be a lot of times. You might be quite drunk by the end of this video. No, I'm joking. I'm not condoning getting drunk. Anyway, number 5 must-dos at Magic Kingdom is ride the newest ride. Now, this is something that I'm going to put in every video for every theme park video. So Magic Kingdom, at the moment, its latest and newest ride is actually Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and it's not really that new anymore because that was made, well, not made, but that opened in 2014, so that was like, what, 6 years ago now? So that's not that new anymore compared to other parks which have got really brand new rides that have only just come out in the last year or so. However, it will have a new ride opening next year, and I would say whatever park you are in, well, obviously this is specific to Magic Kingdom, whatever park you are in on your trip, you need to make sure you ride the latest ride, because why would you go to Walt Disney World and not ride whatever the newest ride is? You can get to go home and be like, oh, that ride only just opened and we went on that, it was really, really good, and we queued up for 3 hours, but it's all about the experience. Yeah, so the latest ride at Magic Kingdom is currently Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, which, even though it opened 6 years ago in 2014, is still probably one of the longest queues that you will wait in across the whole of Walt Disney World property. It tends to never be any shorter on a regular busy period than like 140 minutes, and that's probably quite on a good day. Like, I have seen it of excess of 200 minutes before, because I regularly check the wait times when it's open on the My Disney Experience app. So yeah, make sure you ride the latest ride. So this video was currently filmed in June of 2020. So that being said, the latest ride is 6 years old. The latest ride, or sorry, the newest ride will be coming out next year, which is the Tron Light Cycle roller coaster that's coming out, and it's actually opening, as far as I am aware, on the 1st of October 2021. And if you don't know what that day is, that day will be Walt Disney World's / Magic Kingdom's 50th anniversary. So, oh my god, if you are in Magic Kingdom on the 1st of October 2021, that is going to be a pretty special day, because not only is it the 50th anniversary, there's going to be so much cool things going on that day, but the Tron roller coaster opens that day as well. So I can only imagine. So whether that be Tron or whether that be Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, because Tron's not quite yet come out yet, then make sure you do it, because trust me, that'll be, if someone is speaking to you about your holiday when you get home, and I guarantee that'll be one of the questions they ask. Oh, did you go on Seven Dwarfs Mine Train? Oh, did you go on Tron? So yeah, it's a must do. It's a must do. Moving on to tip number 6 of our must-do things to do at Magic Kingdom. Our next one is conquer all 3 mountains at Magic Kingdom. So if you're unaware, there is 3 mountain ride attractions that is in the Magic Kingdom park. You have got Space Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain and Splash Mountain. So all 3 of them are amazing. Our all-time favourite Disney Parks ride is Big Thunder Mountain. Make sure you go on that one. If you don't go on any of the other 2, make sure you go on Big Thunder. It is classic. It's in virtually every Disney park around the world, I think. It's definitely in pretty much all of them. And that is a like runaway mine train style ride. It's really fun. It's not a full-blown scary roller coaster, like it doesn't have any inversions or anything like that, but it's got a bit of thrill to it. I think it's fun for both young children, providing they're tall enough, and for adults. It's just great fun and it's amazing. And then you've also got Space Mountain, which I'm currently sporting the Space Mountain ears as we speak. Yeah, you've got Space Mountain. So if you've been to Disneyland Paris, let me just point out, if you've been to Disneyland Paris, and I think California is the same as well, Space Mountain in Disney World is nothing like Hyperspace Mountain in Disneyland Paris and Disneyland California. Hyperspace Mountain has over the head like restraints, because it has inversions, it goes upside down, it has, what else, what are the other things called? I can't remember. You know when it kind of like does all that business? I don't know what it's called. Yeah, it goes super fast. Space Mountain in Walt Disney World is not like that. You have a single lap bar. You are sat like singular behind each other in little rockets. I'll get a picture for you now. And it's more, a lot more tame. It's still classed as a roller coaster, don't get me wrong. It's still classed as a thrill ride, and some people don't like it, but it is a lot tamer, and I do know a lot of young children that really love it. So again, ride Space Mountain. And the last mountain is Splash Mountain. Really good fun. It's basically a log flume style ride. You sit in twos, and I think the carts have like 6 or 8 people in at a time. It's really cute. You just basically go through lots of like rooms of like music and animals singing songs and stuff, and then you do a couple of small drops, and then you do the big drop towards the end, and it's just so cute. And it's just known to try and conquer all 3 mountain rides at Magic Kingdom. So yeah, that is a must-do thing to do. Number 7 is ride all of the classic Magic Kingdom rides. So when I say that, I mean, where possible, try your best to ride all of the like classic Disney parks rides that you will find in most Disney parks around the world. So I'll give you a little list. You've got things like Peter Pan's Flight, Haunted Mansion, It's a Small World, Pirates of the Caribbean. You've also got all the mountains as well. Well, not all the mountains, but you've got Space and Big Thunder tend to be in most of them. You have got Splash Mountain in Disneyland California as well, but the ones that tend to be across most is that list. Yeah, they are just like classic Disney parks rides, and you should just, no matter what Disney park you are in around the world, you should aim to always ride that list of rides. Just mainly because they're just classic Disney rides, and you just can't say you've been to Disney without going on at least half of these rides. So make sure you do it. Okay, our next must-do thing, coming in at number 8, is go and watch the Move It, Shake It, Mouse Can Dance It street party that is on currently at Magic Kingdom. I don't know how much longer it'll be on for. It definitely won't be on forever, but as it stands, it is currently on at Magic Kingdom. We watched it last year for the first time on our Orlando trip. I will insert some footage now of it. It was amazing. It completely outdid my expectations of it. I thought I was just going to go watch a little cute mini parade that I thought would probably going to be cute, but nothing special. And it was probably one of the highlights of the whole holiday. It was so much fun. If you've never seen it before, each classic character comes out on an individual float. They come down Main Street, and then they park up around the circle that's in front of the castle. So you have Mickey and Minnie on a float together, and they tend to stop in front of the castle. And then you've got Donald on one on his own, you've got Daisy on one on her own, you have Goofy on one, you have Pluto on one. And then on their floats you have other dancers, part of the street party. And they basically just park up for a solid 20 to 30 minutes. I think it's 20 minutes, I'm not sure. 20 or 30 minutes. And they get off the floats and just dance in the street with you, doing like classic songs. Lots of different party songs and stuff, and the main one, which we all love, which they introduced this song for Mickey's 90th birthday, is the Everybody Get Your Ears On song. It's just so much fun. We had a ball. Yes, you get very hot and you get very sweaty because you're in the Florida sun, especially if you're there in the summer and you're jumping around, but you kind of forget about how hot you are because it's just really good fun. And it's a great way to meet some of the characters as well, because they all come off and they don't care like about the B&Qs and stuff to come meet them. They just come and dance with you. It's brilliant. It's really good fun. I'd highly recommend to do it, and I would literally say it is a must-do thing to do at Magic Kingdom. Bringing the tone down a little bit from jumping around and dancing in street parties, Coming in at number 9 of our must-do things to do at Magic Kingdom, I would say, is take some time to just soak in the atmosphere of especially Main Street, but all of the lands in Magic Kingdom as well. Walt Disney World as a whole, but especially Magic Kingdom, is very, very, very well themed. Everything has been thought of to like within an inch of like its life. I'm not even joking, everything is just so detailed, everything is so well thought out. There is Easter eggs and like hidden Mickeys and stuff everywhere. Magic Kingdom is not Magic Kingdom, Main Street is like my personal like favourite place to be, and most of the time you tend to rush down it because you rush to go and like follow the trolley show, or you rush to run down it to go and get that picture of the castle, or you're so busy looking straight forward at the castle and you don't stop and look around at all the detail and all the shops. There's so many photo opportunities around the lands and around Main Street, and there's just, yeah, just make sure you try and like just slow down a bit and just soak in the atmosphere. Sit on a bench, sit you know, sit down in one of the lands or something. Yeah, you'll learn to appreciate the Imagineers' work quite a bit if you just take a little bit of time to just soak in the atmosphere and the Disney magic that is Magic Kingdom. Number 10 of our must-do things to do at Magic Kingdom. This is one that Becky suggested, so this isn't something that you will do once you're in Magic Kingdom, it's something to do before. So if you are at a Disney hotel, you might not be able to do this, because if you're in a value or a moderate resort that isn't on the resort monorail loop, you might not be able to do this because you'll probably get the bus which will take you straight to Magic Kingdom. Oh, just pull my child. But if you're staying off site and you're getting an Uber or a Lyft, or you're driving into the Ticket and Transportation Centre, which is also where the car parks are, you will be faced with the opportunity to either ride the monorail or the ferry boat over to Magic Kingdom. One of our must-do things is to ride the monorail. It is just classic. Obviously you can ride the monorail to take you to Epcot as well, and you can probably ride it to take you to other places like other resorts if you like, because they do have the resort loop. But if you ride the monorail from the Ticket and Transportation Centre to take you to the Magic Kingdom, it drives or rides, I don't know what it does, it rolls. It goes past the Grand Floridian Resort, it goes through the Contemporary Resort, and I think it goes kind of past like the Polynesian. So you get to like kind of see some of the resorts on the way. You also get to see, if you're unaware, at the Grand Floridian they have a wedding pavilion that obviously you can get married at. You get to see that as you're going past it. You get to see some like a bit of an insight into the hotels if you're not already staying at them. And I think it's quite a pretty like picturesque little few minute journey. It's like a little 5-minute journey. I don't know, it's a must do for us. You might think that's weird, but I think it's nice to just sit there and look out and just see the cuteness of the deluxe hotels, and seeing the wedding pavilion and getting to see the castle over in the distance. And you kind of get to see Magic Kingdom on a whole in a way. Over in the distance you can kind of see like the top of the hut for Space Mountain, you can see the outline of the castle, and it's kind of cute. It's cute. I think it's a nice little thing that you'll always remember and you'll think about in your head, so that's a must do. Okay, so coming in at number 11, does that make 11? I suppose it does. Coming in at number 11 on our must do things to do at Magic Kingdom is, now I've already briefly touched on this when I was talking about the castle pictures. Our tip is to make use of the PhotoPass Memory Maker package. So like I've previously said, if you are a UK guest, you more than likely will have received the Memory Maker package for free as part of your ticket price. Again, if you have bought it, if you're a US citizen, or you know, coming from another country and you've paid for the package, make use of the PhotoPass opportunities that there is in Magic Kingdom. There is tons of PhotoPass photographers all around the park. I've already mentioned, obviously, make sure you get that castle picture. That is a must-do. But there's a couple of other must-do photo pass opportunities that I think you should take the opportunity to do. So I've just wrote down 3. Obviously, one of them is the castle. Another one is there's kind of like it's a castle picture, but it's not like the main street in front of the castle picture. It's a side view. So I'll insert the picture of ours. There's like a little fountain at the side of, there's a little walkway at the side, and you can get like a side view picture of the castle, and it's a really cute picture, and I think it's a definite must do. It's a nice picture, and it's just nice to have the opportunity for, like, a professional photographer to actually take your picture. It's high quality. It's much better quality than like the camera on your phone. And yeah, like, you don't have to like have every picture as a selfie if there's more than one of you and you want to have a picture together. You don't have to mither other people as well and say, oh, please will you take a picture of me. That's their job. So it's nice to just have that opportunity. And the final, and probably the best picture in my opinion, I think it even outweighs the castle picture to me, is near the Tangled toilets. If you've never heard of this, I think it's in between Fantasyland and Adventureland. There is some toilets which are called the Tangled toilets because they're themed on Tangled, and near there there's like the Tangled castle. It's quite small. It's not a huge castle, but you can kind of see it. And then there's the lanterns the classic lantern scene that's from Tangled. You know, when they're out on the boat and they have all the lanterns going up and they sing the song. It's all cutesy and romantic. Well, they have the lanterns hanging up around the Tangled toilets. Now, you probably won't really notice them that much in the day, but if you're visiting Magic Kingdom in the evening and it's gone dark, all the lanterns are lit up and there's a photo pass opportunity. So there'll be a photographer hanging around. I think they only tend to hang around there in the evening. If they are there in the day, I don't have a clue what the picture looks like, but it's probably just a bog standard picture. But I'll insert our Tangled lantern pictures. They are absolutely beautiful. They get you to hold the lantern and they get you to do different things like looking at it and then smiling to camera and stuff, and they are probably some of the prettiest photo pass pictures you ever will see. They are beautiful. So if you've got the photo pass, make special effort to go and get that picture. Even if you only go there in the evening just to go and get that picture, it is 100% worth it. We've had ours printed out and we've got it up on the wall. Yeah, it's most people's favourite photo pass as well. It's just stunning. Make sure you go and do that. Number 12. I nearly did that then. That's not 12, is it? Coming in at number 12. Is ride the Carousel of Progress. So this is something that I absolutely love doing. So again, if you have not heard of the Carousel of Progress, I'm about to give you a mini history lesson. I've literally wrote quite a few bullet points here to tell you about the Carousel of Progress, because if you've never seen it before, it probably will sound like not that great to you. It's nothing special, but it kind of is at the same time. So yes, if you've never heard of the Carousel of Progress, it's basically, I'm going to read off my screen for you right now just because I don't want to get anything wrong. So it is a rotating theatre with audio animatronics on a stage show. Does that make sense? So basically you sit and look at a stage, but then here's you like looking at the stage, and the stage rotates in a circle. So you kind of basically move around. I don't know how to explain it. I'll show you some footage. Anyway, so it is a rotating theatre with audio animatronics, and the idea of the attraction is that it explores the joys of living through the advent of electricity and other technological advances during the 20th century via a typical American family. So basically, it starts off, it's the same like sort of American family in every scene. There's different scenes. Each scene changes by the theatre rotating to move you to the next scene, sort of thing. And it starts off back in, like, I think it's the 1920s, and it shows you how technology and electricity and things have advanced through each decade. It's really cute. So like the first scene shows you, you know, there's no ovens, there's no lights, and it shows you like living through the time when the light bulbs were invented, and then it moves on to like the next decade and stuff, and then it ends up in like modern day where they've got VR headsets and stuff. It's really cute. you're probably, if you've not heard of this, thinking this sounds really random. It kind of is really random, but this is where it's special. So it was made by Walt Disney himself for the 1964 World's Fair in New York. I don't know a lot about the World's Fair in New York, but he obviously created the Carousel of Progress to take to the World's Fair in New York and showcase it. I don't know a lot about what happened at the New York World's Fair, but after he'd presented it at the New York's World Fair, he then moved it in 1967 to Disneyland in California, and it was in Tomorrowland in Disneyland, California between 1967 and 1973. And then in 1973 they closed it in Disneyland, California, and then in 1975 they opened it up again in Tomorrowland, but this time in the Magic Kingdom in Walt Disney World. So it's quite cute. It is the original Carousel of Progress. It started off in 1964 at the World's Fair with Walt Disney himself. It was his original idea. He made it and created it with him and his team of Imagineers. The music that is used is created by the Sherman Brothers, who, if you don't know who the Sherman Brothers are, they are very, very famous Disney like musicians. They created the soundtrack for Mary Poppins. They also created the soundtrack for quite a few other films, but there's quite a lot, but the main one is Mary Poppins, to name a few. And basically it is the oldest attraction at the Walt Disney World Resort, and it is also the oldest attraction to have been touched by Walt Disney himself. So that is why it's such a big deal to go and sit and watch this little mini theatre show. It's just amazing. The song will get stuck in your head, I promise you, and by the end of it you'll definitely walk out with a smile on your face and be like, oh, that was really cute. And it's just so nice to know that you are watching a part of history, something that Walt Disney, the iconic man himself, actually made. So, and like physically touched. So yeah, amazing, amazing. And one last little fact for you about it before I move on to the next tip. It is the longest running stage show in the history of American theatre. So if I've not sold it enough for you, I don't know what will. Yeah. Right, before I move on to number 13 of our must do things to do at Magic Kingdom, I just need to apologise. I'm really sorry that the lighting's really random. The sun is so bright right now, but then it'll go in, it'll go out, and I struggle with my room because I've got this window here and then I've got a window like directly opposite me as well. Like I have one at the front of the house and one at the back, so it's just a bit annoying. But there's not much I can do about it. Anyway, so apologies in advance. Number 13 of must do things to do at Magic Kingdom is ride the TTA. What was that? TTA. So if you don't know what the TTA is, it stands for Tomorrowland Transit Authority, and it's basically like a random sit down ride in Tomorrowland. It's nothing special, it's not a roller coaster, it's not really anything. It's a moving vehicle, but I don't know, it's just like a must do thing to do. I think it's called the People Mover, the sign, when you look for it on the map and stuff. But its official name is the Tomorrowland Transit Authority, and a lot of people call it the TTA. It's cute to go on. It gives you the opportunity to view Space Mountain. I'll have a little bit of a view of Space Mountain before you get to go on it. It does go into the Space Mountain building, and it basically, when you go up the catapult bit of Space Mountain, the TTA actually goes in between it, and you can see people riding going up into Space Mountain, and then it goes along the side. You can only see darkness really, you see a few flashes, but you can technically see the roller coaster. Some people have been lucky when it's been down and got to see it with the lights on, so you got to see the whole track. You never know, you might be lucky, you might get to see that. Maybe if Space Mountain goes down, maybe hop on the TTA so you can get to see it with the lights on, you never know. But it is a good opportunity if it's a really, really hot day to have a sit down for a minute. You get a little bit of aircon. It's not got air conditioning, but because you like moving, you get a bit of a breeze hitting you. You get to see a nice view of the whole of Tomorrowland. If you're going before Tron opens, it's an opportunity to get a view of the Tron coaster before it opens. yeah, it's just kind of a must-do thing to do for like sitting down, having a chill, taking in the atmosphere. It helps you take in the atmosphere of the park, and it's also an opportunity to see Space Mountain. So yeah, that is a must-do thing to do. Number 14, second to last must-do thing to do now. Okay, number 14. Go and get yourself a classic pineapple Dole Whip. So this is a classic Walt Disney World snack. That classic that I haven't tried it myself, but I had to include it. The only reason I didn't try it is because I did try Dole Whip, I just didn't try the pineapple one. I tried the Peter Pan's float at I think it's at Storybook Treats. But try a Dole Whip. It is a classic Disney World snack. Disney Park snack. I'm saying Disney Park snack, but I think you can only get it at Disney World and Disneyland California. But anyway, if you go to Aloha Isles in Magic Kingdom, you can get the original classic pineapple Dole Whip. You can either get it as it is, or you could also pay a little bit extra and get some rum in there if you want a bit of alcohol. Yeah, it is a classic. Loads of people love it, and yeah, it's just one of them. You can have a Mickey shaped snack. You also need to try Dole Whip. Okay, my very last must-do thing to do at Magic Kingdom, coming in at number 15, is now this isn't really Magic Kingdom specific. It isn't. I've really debated whether to throw this in here, but I've decided yes, I'm going to, because it links to Magic Kingdom. So the last must-do is to get an Ohana reservation during the fireworks. So if you don't know what Ohana is, it is a restaurant. It's a family-style dining restaurant, and it is in the Polynesian Hotel. The Polynesian Hotel sits on Lake Disney, I think it's called Lake Disney? Or Lake Buena Vista Lake? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the lake's called, but there's a lake that's next to Magic Kingdom, which is the lake that you ride past if you're going on the monorail. And around that lake, you've got the Grand Floridian, you've got the Polynesian Hotel, and there's one more hotel, and I'm not 100% sure which one it is. I don't want to guess in case I get it wrong, but there's another hotel. But anyway, there's the Polynesian Hotel. It's kind of like Hawaiian, Polynesian village themed. And there's a Ohana restaurant themed semi to the, no, I call it Lilo and Stitch. I have no idea if it's Lilo or Lilo or I don't know. Please don't shout at me if I've said that wrong. But anyway, it's an absolutely beautiful restaurant. The food is incredible, but why I'm saying it is a must-do is because if you get a reservation for, now, Happily Ever After tends to start around 9 o'clock in Magic Kingdom. Sometimes varies, but most of the year it tends to be on at 9 PM. If you get a reservation for around 8:45 or 8:30, you could probably still be in there. And request on your booking a fireworks table. That's very important because you might end up not being sat near the windows. You can see the castle across the lake on the opposite side through the windows. And when the Happily Ever After fireworks start, not only can you view the fireworks from your table, but they also play the Happily Ever After soundtrack in time with the fireworks through the restaurant. And it is an absolutely amazing experience. Hands on heart, it was the best memory I have from last year's trip to Disney World. It was incredible. I got emotional, probably got more emotional than I did stood in front of the fireworks watching it. It was just like amazing. It was so nice to be sat not in a bustling crowd in front of the castle. Don't get me wrong, I love doing that too, but it was nice to be sat at a table in a nice like kind of luxury style restaurant. In my own space, I could like breathe, I've not got someone down my neck, whilst listening to the soundtrack and watching the fireworks over this beautiful lake. And it's just so nice. Like, it's a must-do thing. I know it's not really like in Magic Kingdom, but it's the Magic Kingdom fireworks, so I had to include that. It's a must-do thing. So top tip for you. I will say though, these reservations are very, very hard to get. You need to be on it on your 180-day window when that opens. Try and grab it. It's very hard to get, but yeah, try and book it for around 8:45 or maybe 8:30. If you book it for 9 o'clock, you might not have been seated yet, so we did ours for 8:45. We managed to sit down about 5 to 10 minutes before the fireworks started, and it was incredible, so make sure you do that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I really hope that like you enjoyed some of the must-do tips. I hope you've like wrote some down and go, oh, that's a good idea to do when we go. Yeah, so fingers crossed you liked it. Like I said at the beginning of this video, this is part number 1 of a 4-part series. So I don't know what the next part will be that I'm going to do, but I'm going to do Hollywood Studios, Epcot and Animal Kingdom as well. So hopefully I'll give you a bit of advice for your Walt Disney World trip. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's Magic Kingdom video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to chat to me, ask me any questions, leave a comment down below. I will always reply to you, I promise I will. And basically I shall see you next time on the next video. So, see you later. Bye!